So after knowing the atoms and molecules individually, there is a difference between atoms and molecules. There are some simple difference. We just discussed that on the basis of first point is existence. Existence means the atoms can exist as cannot be existed in the free state. Why? Next part, exist in free state, molecule can exist in free state. If we take an example, atoms, in case of atoms, there is a simple atom H, right? This is the atoms of hydrogen. We can't find hydrogen like this. We can't predict this in a free state because of some different electronic configuration we have to discuss later. So this is the thing, we can't find it in a free state. But if we take H2, obviously this is the atom, this is the molecule, we can find, because in case of hydrogen gas, this is the hydrogen gas. This is not the hydrogen gas, this is the only atom of the hydrogen, this is the hydrogen gas H2. So we can find it as a free state. So first point. Next point is reactivity, highly reactive. Reactivity, or we can stay as the stability. So reactivity and stability exactly opposite part. So the elements or the substance or the atoms highly reactive means the less stability, and high stability means the less reactivity. So this is the high, because of the free, it can't be as in a free state, so it is highly reactive. If we keep these H and H, as it can't be as a free state, it can't remain as a free state, it will readily join together, combine together and form the H2. It will form easily to form a molecule, that is H2. H and H, two atoms form the diatomic molecule H2. So this is the, because of this is a highly reactive and this is a less reactive, because in our atmosphere there are lots of oxygen, hydrogen, and it has a H2, O2, N2. So all the air consists of these hydrogen gas, oxygen gas, N2 gas. So all are in a very less reactive mode. Okay. Now find third one is division. As we discussed that on the basis of Dalton's atomic theory, it can't be divided, but in case of molecules, it can be divided, because if we take a chemical reaction normally, H2 plus O2, H2 plus O2 normally without balance H2O. So we can see hydrogen gas, O2 gas will be exactly combined to form a water molecule. So we can easily get back this H2O on the basis of some different laboratory method. We can easily get back some different types of molecules, and from this we can easily divide this. Okay, so this is the simple difference. Now the third part, our chapter's name was atoms, molecules and ions. So this is atoms and molecules. Now third and one of the important in chemistry, this is the ions. So what is ions? To know this, we have to understand the number of electrons, number of atoms. Okay, so like this, if we take sodium, the ions will be in a, so normally this is a complicated one. So normally if we simplify this, there is a lots of, one of the compound is H2. We all know that H2. If we break this, it will form the H plus and OH minus. Okay, this is the ion. This is the ions. We have to discuss on the basis of atomic structure, atomic theory in the next chapter. Now just remember that this is the H plus and OH minus. H plus is ion and OH minus also another ion. This is happened because of the another term, that is valency. Valency. What is valency? Valency means if we take carbon, carbon has 4 valency. Carbon has 4 valency. Valency means in a simple method, this is a 4 hand. When one or two or more number of atoms combine with each other, like H plus H, just now we have said that, H2. So combination type of this, hydrogen has 1 hand and another hydrogen has 1 hand. So this 1 hand will combine to form a proper molecule. So this is the valency. So hydrogen has how many valency? 1 hand and 1 hand. That means this hydrogen also have 1 valency and 1 valency. 1 valency, when there is a 1 hand and 1 hand, this will form a proper bond to form a proper stable molecule. Like this, carbon has the 4 valency. So different types of molecules atoms has the different types of valency. So there are lots of different types of valency. There is a monovalent element. This is the monovalent atoms. Hydrogen monovalent, chlorine monovalent, fluorine monovalent, and there are different types of divalent too. Divalents are the oxygen divalent and different types of divalent, because okay, so if we take the oxygen has the divalent, means two hand, and this also two hand, so it will make the two bond. So this is the structure of the O2. Okay, so like this there are lots of different things we have to discuss further. So this is the valence. Valency means the capability to create a bond or create a compound. Okay, so this is the valency, right? What is radicals? There are simple difference between ions and radicals. So precisely said, what is ion? What is ion means, if we take hydrogen, hydrogen has atomic number 1. Okay, so when this is the HCl, simply we have not to take HCl. If we take H2, normal thing, H2, that means bonding means oxygen. This is the bonding or structure of H2O, right? So this is the here that is one hand of hydrogen, further one hand of hydrogen, and we know that this is the divalent one, so this is another one hand. So this is the one hand and one hand make one bond, and this bond. So this is the structure of the H2O. So H has 1 electron, 1 atomic numbers, because it has a valency 1, right? So this on the basis of this, after getting this H2, actually this is happened, hand means 1 electron and another 1 electron. Oxygen has 2 electrons, so these 2 electrons will form a bond. After having this, hydrogen has how many electrons? There are either 2 electrons as a whole 2 electron, or it will donate further 1 electron and produce the ion, respective ions. Clearly said that if we take NaCl, Na has 11 number of atomic number of Na is 11. If we on the basis of next chapter we have to discuss, there are different 2, 8, 1, and the valence electron, Na has electron 1 and Cl has electron 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the number of electrons of chlorine. So when we add this will create a bond, Na1 and Cl1. So create a bond, it will donate a electron towards the chlorine and it will form the Na plus. Just remember that when one or more electron will be donated to others, will produce a cation, that means positive ion, and when the element of some will absorb some of the electrons, it will form the anions. Okay, this is the simple start of the ions, right?